The pull-up, one of the most widely known exercises to showcase a great display of strength, the easiest way to impress people, and my favorite way personally to build a big back, a thick back, honestly probably my favorite exercise ever created in the gym, the pull-up. Now, how do you get your first one? If you're like me, maybe you like calisthenics, maybe you don't, but for some reason you just really want to be able to do pull-ups. And I don't blame you. It's really cool. It's a lot cooler than being able to do a push-up. The average American apparently can't even do one. If you're a gym bro, I'm sure you see people just knocking them out, sets of 10 to 20 in between sets, and you're like, I can't even do one. How do I get my first pull-up? And I was like you a long time ago, and I'll never forget the feeling of getting that first chin up. It's the most magnificent feeling. I want to take you there. So let's get started. Where do you start? If you cannot do a pull-up, you hang on the bar, maybe you get to here, maybe you even get halfway, which is crazy. Maybe you can't even break the arm bend. What do you do? Let me give you a list of things that I did to help me get my first pull-up. I'm gonna start, don't skip this, I'm gonna start with how to not wreck yourself in the process, because that's the most important part. If you don't get injured, it doesn't matter how long it takes, you will eventually get your first pull-up. But if you try to rush it, you're gonna hurt something. Worst case scenario, you're gonna snap that bicep tendon. I'm gonna make sure this isn't you. How do you not overuse your tendons when you're trying to force your body to do a movement that it just can't do on its own already? Some people, God-given genetics, they can bust out pull-ups easily early on in life. I wasn't one of those people. If you're watching this, most likely you aren't either. That's why I'm here to help you. So how do you not get wrecked? First, don't spam trying to pull up every single day, because that's like maxing out every day. Don't try to do a pull-up every day, okay? Because that is such a high, like, taxing load on your body. You're forcing it to exert itself to maximum capability, even further beyond, right? Like, who says that? Goku plus Ultra, right? All Might. You can't be doing that. You're not an anime character, okay? Especially when you're not advanced in the gym. Even me, I just recently got bicep tendonitis from the challenge I was doing that I had to quit recently, where I was doing pull-ups on a daily basis, and I can do them too. I PR'd 20 reps at 195 body weight with my fat ass, and now I have bicep tendonitis. I need to take it easy. So don't try to pull up every day. What you should do every day or every other day is exercises to help you get there. In my opinion, only attempt a pull-up twice a week max. Don't try to do it more than twice a week. Spend 3 days working on the progressions I'm going to tell you, then try to go for a new one. Even better, once a week. You'll notice a lot more strength increase. It'll be a lot more fun. If you have the patience, most of you don't, that's okay. We're going to work on it. So one is, don't try to do a pull-up every day. The next thing, how do you actually start making progress towards it? Dead hangs. The first thing you can do to build the strength is just get more comfortable hanging on the bar. Just hang from a bar. You can do this every day without it wrecking you, okay? It's going to strengthen so many muscles, right? Your forearms will naturally start getting stronger and growing just from hanging on the bar. And the lats will be used to being in a stretched position. It actually improves your shoulder health a lot as well. Hang from a bar at least a couple sets a day for as long as you can, okay? Maybe the first day, just do it one set as long as you can. You want to work up to things. Start on your first day. Hang from a bar as long as you can. Congratulations, that's it for today. The next day, you want to try to beat your time. If you can only hang from a bar like 7 or 8 seconds, next day go for 10, okay? Once you're comfortably able to hang from a bar for like 20 to 30 seconds, you're starting to get some grip strength, okay? What's the next thing you want to do? Start switching up the way you're hanging. Hang like this in a chin-up grip, okay? Hang like that. Hang narrow, hang really wide, hang in a chin-up fashion. You might be tempted to try a pull-up at this point. If it's been a week, give it a shot. Honestly, just from hanging, you might feel an increase in strength and you might get closer. But how do you really start making strides towards getting the first complete pull-up? We're gonna do something called negatives. Now, this might be a little bit difficult to do if you don't have access to a bar somewhere, or maybe you're too embarrassed to set it up in the gym. There's 2 ways to do this. You either bring a chair to the pull-up bar, so you stand up and the bar is like neck height. You get off the chair, you're holding yourself, and you want to lower yourself down as slow as you can. Okay, if you have the chair, set the chair up, bar is right here, hold right here and just let yourself down as slow as possible, okay? These negatives will help strengthen the muscles, so eventually you can do it the reverse way and pull yourself up. Now, if you don't have the chair and you don't care about being embarrassed, find a bar that you can literally jump up onto and then lower yourself down. You can do these jump negatives Maybe the bar is right here. Maybe you have hops. Okay, hold the bar, jump as high as you can, assisted pull-up, and let yourself down slow. Again, don't start doing too many of these on the first day, okay? Maybe the first day, do one set as many times as you can. Maybe you get 2 or 3, maybe you get 5, maybe you get 10. This will be very beneficial for you. Start incorporating these every other day, eventually until you can do negatives on a daily basis. But the most important thing, listen to your body. If you want to do every 2 days because you're actually so sore from hanging and from doing negatives, don't force it. It's honestly better to recover completely and try again when you're maximum effort, because you will allow the adequate time for everything to recover in your body, not just your muscles, but your tendons, joints, ligaments as well, because those are going to be getting exposed to movement patterns that they're not familiar with. So you're going to be wrecking them as well. You want full recovery time. So listen to your body. Don't force it. As excited as you are, you'll start seeing really fast strength gains with body weight stuff like this. It's really cool how fast your body will adapt. I don't care how excited you are. Don't push yourself. Even if you're sore, just trust me, you don't want to go down that road. So first we have don't attempt pull-ups every day, okay? Then we have dead hangs and dead hang variations. Then we have negatives. Now, eventually, you're going to get to a point, you're pretty much almost able to complete a full chin up. Once you get to the point where you can pretty much pull yourself up halfway, perfect. What you want to do is continue doing the negatives, okay? Negatives. You're going to add this movement now. You don't have to do so much dead hangs because you're a little bit too strong for that. If you can do over 30 seconds, you're well on your way to doing a pull-up. So now you're doing negatives. Now what you want to do, this is going to make your strength explode. Isometric holds. Instead of holding yourself at the bar and letting yourself down slow, what you want to do is get off the chair or jump into it. Hold yourself at the top of the pull-up with your chin over the bar. Jump and grab it. Hold yourself as long as you can. At least a couple sets every time. Now you're going to throw this into the regimen, okay? Because this is going to get your body, and I could feel it on my lats too while I'm doing it in the chair, just tensing at the top. This will be the last thing you do before you eventually get that pull-up. So you want to throw that in. Again, don't do it when you're extremely sore, but these isometrics are going to really strengthen everything surrounding your lats, okay? And eventually, after this point, you will attempt a pull-up, and what's going to happen is it's going to look something like this. You're going to go, you're going to get it. You'll probably kip to the end. You might barely get your chin there. Count it. I don't care. You just got your first pull-up. Congratulations. Throw some confetti. This is a very exciting moment. Once you get your first sloppy pull-up, now you can start doing less of that other stuff and throwing that in to your back workouts now, okay? Now that you can almost do a pull-up, your body is getting well adjusted to it. So just go for a pull-up every time you train, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. After you warm up, of course, don't want to wreck yourself. And just go for it, because eventually you're going to get to a point where you do one clean pull-up. Congratulations. Now you start doing 5 sets of 1. Eventually you're doing sets of 2, 3. The rest is history. The hardest part is just getting off the ground, literally, and starting with the dead hangs, starting with negatives, and starting with isometrics. You will get that pull-up and you'll never look back, so you don't turn into a pillar of salt. That's it for this video. This is Ski Mask Duet signing out. I really hope you get your first pull-up. It's very exciting. Let's create the best version of ourselves to give to the world, okay? Peace.